You and your Paw Patrol can suck a dick. How you like that? You don't like it? Walk the fuck away.
Why do you act like you
walk the fuck? I'd love to fucking take a walk back here with you. I want to hit you so bad.
I don't have to be with anybody.
So that's called menacing, that you threaten to hit me all the time. You seem to have a lot of rage. You have to.
I do got a lot of rage.
Last night on October 15th, there was a Clermont GOP Central Committee meeting right over there in that building. What happens is from 6 to 7, there's an executive committee meeting. And then from 7 on, there's the Central Committee meeting. And the Central Committee members are not allowed in the building to observe the Executive Committee meeting because it's a culture of secrecy, cronyism, and corruption. And so they kind of mill about in the front of the building. So when I approached the building, I'm on the Central Committee. I had my petition, my Charlie Kirk petition. So I saw somebody I knew, Louisa McQueen. I was walking up to her to have her sign the petition because she had told me she wanted to sign it. And what happens is William Albright goes out of his way and then begins to confront, attack, and berate me and really try to do nothing more than menace. His actions and behavior are designed by him or by his lunatic mind to do nothing legitimate other than to instill fear in other people. So he tries to pull that on me. There were probably 20 or 30 people in front of the building. Not one person intervened. Not one person told him knock it off. Not one person told him stop, because most of the people in the Clermont GOP operation have no moral or ethical compass. And the worst of them are the ones that actually know something happening is wrong, but they're too afraid to say anything. They are too afraid to say anything. So let's listen to William Albright in his interactions with me before the meeting happened in front of the building.
Hey, jackass.
That's what you like to do, just harass people, huh?
Huh?
You like to
You're
just
the one
harass
challenging me to do a fucking interview with
Will
you.
you do an interview, or you're not able to do an interview because you're too busy cussing people in the streets?
Let's do one right now, jackass.
I'm not going to do one right now.
Let's talk about petitions, jackass. Let's talk about 15-year tax abatements, jackass.
If you just want to harass people and menace people.
Hey, call the cops on me then, dude.
Okay.
Call the cops on me then, dude. Just like you did at the mattress place because you want to control a parking lot.
So Albright is going to keep referencing me calling the cops on him, and I want to lay this out of what actually happened. I have an organization called the Western Clermont County Republican Club. We did a lot of Trump honking waves, and we did one, I think it was on October 10th, 2020, at the Best Buy by the Best Buy on Eastgate Boulevard in Union Township, Clermont County. You'll see in the pictures that I'm going to put up on the screen that the parking lot of a place called Sleep Outfitters kind of overlooks the sidewalk. It's legal to have your demonstration on the sidewalk. It would not be legal to go into somebody's parking lot without their permission to do it. So people park some of their Trump decorated vehicles up in the parking lot. I went and told them immediately, people, that, that's not really okay unless they gave permission. And if you're asked to move your vehicle, please move your vehicle immediately. And what happened was pretty much everybody went and moved their vehicles right then, just by me telling them to move their vehicles, not to be in that merchant's parking lot. Well, the merchant called the cops, and the cops came. I tried to have a good relationship, and by then the people had moved out of the parking lot. And and the cop asked me, he said, just make sure nobody parks up in that parking lot. And I'm like, no problem. Okay, I'll make sure nobody parks up in that parking lot. Well, along comes Albright. He parks up in that parking lot, okay? And backs his truck in. I go ask him, please move your truck out of that parking lot. He just goes apeshit at me, like you're going to hear in this audio on the 15th. He just goes apeshit like he does, and about it's free country, and he appears to not understand what free country means. He thinks it means he can do whatever he wants and other people have no rights. But so he goes all apeshit, refuses to move his truck, and I tell him, if you don't move your truck, I'm going to call the cops on you myself, because I don't want the shop to have to call the cops again, because I want to keep a good relationship with the Union Township Police, and they asked me to make sure nobody parked up in that parking lot. But that's not good enough for Albright. I did call the cops. The cops came and told him to move his truck, and then he finally moved his truck. But this is from 2020, so it's like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, this guy is railing on about this.
Hey, jackass.
That's what you like to do, just harass people, huh?
Huh?
You like to
You're
just
the one
harass people.
challenging me to do a fucking interview with
Will
you.
you do an interview, or you're not able to do an interview because you're too busy cussing people in the streets?
Let's do one right now, jackass.
No, I'm not going to do one right now.
Let's talk about petitions, jackass. Let's talk about 15-year tax abatements, jackass.
If you just want to harass people and menace people.
Hey, call the cops on me then, dude.
Okay.
Call the cops on me then, dude. Just like you did at the mattress place because you want to control a parking lot.
Why don't you put this online? I would welcome you to do that.
Oh, you're the one that blocked me, dumbass. I didn't block you. You're the one that blocked me. You're the one that blocked me.
If you were me, would you feel menaced by him right now?
Yes, I feel very
You can fuck off.
intimidated.
You like calling names, getting in people's faces, but when it happens to you, you're a pussy, dude.
You're the guy that won't do an interview.
You blocked me on your little stupid
You're
page.
On my face. What am I doing? I'm telling you that you're a coward.
I'm a coward.
You are. You're a
Let's talk
coward.
about Batavia here. Let's talk about, you got a little King Geist right there, bud. You need to clean that up.
Okay, you're a coward.
You need to clean that up right there.
You're a coward. You also seem to be a very low IQ individual.
Let's talk about 15-year tax abatements. Let's talk about officials' petitions they do over there.
Let's talk about you. Why don't you go harass some other business owners in Batavia Village?
Oh, I've ever asked Bean and
Do
Brew
you
down
live in
there.
Batavia Village?
I live just outside the village.
Then the answer is no, you don't.
Taxation without representation,
please put this
jackass.
all online. Please put it all online.
Jackass.
Okay. So
You don't want to talk about Batavia and their village officials? $200,000 interest-free
I'm
loan to
glad
Bean
to
and
go
Brew.
get a camera and we can do a proper interview.
Dude,
But what you want to do is keep calling me a jackass, getting in my face.
Because you are a jackass. You're fake news, dude. You and your Paw Patrol can suck a dick. How you like that?
Well, we don't get anything resolved by insulting.
Some people don't have an IQ big enough to do more than that.
Now, somebody goes to the post office and acts big and tough. You block me, jackass. Unblock me on your little page.
Why don't you do an interview?
Why don't you unblock me and we'll just settle this? You ain't worth my time to go anyway.
Okay, then why are you talking to me?
Because you walked over here in my area.
I didn't walk in. I walked to her.
It's a public street, dude. Call the law.
Okay, so is that what you want?
I don't care what
seem
you
like
do.
You have some serious mental
Albright,
issues.
you know,
I'm gonna be
maybe-
I
honest.
might have. I'm a lunatic with a scary truck. Remember that, jackass?
You are a lunatic with a
Remember
scary
that,
truck.
jackass? You're the one that started calling names and don't like it when it happens back to
Your
you.
behavior supports those conclusions.
If you're with him, you can fuck off
Look at you
too.
shaking, shaky.
I don't have.
I want to hit you so bad.
I don't have to be
Okay,
with anybody.
so that's called menacing, that you threaten to hit me all the time.
I ain't hitting you.
Why don't you hit Claire Corcoran? Why don't you hit other people here? Why don't you go hit everybody? That's what
You're
you do.
the one that blocked
You
me.
run around telling people that
You
you're going to hit
unblocked
them,
me.
threatening them, menacing them. And there's a nice big audience of people with you
I
doing
don't care.
it. Because you're weak-minded. You're a loser, basically.
Let's talk
You're
about your
you're a
buddies
guy-
over there. You
I'm
won't
very-
touch with a
I'm
10-foot
very-
pole.
I'm very sorry that you're
You won't touch them
unsuccessful
with a
in life.
10-foot pole. I'm stupid. I ain't got no facts.
Please get away from me, okay?
Right there, dude.
Okay.
Right there, dude. Make me move.
We'll go around. All right, John. You want to sign my petition if we get candidates? Then why are you in my face here? Why don't you just, why you engage me at all?
You want to talk? Let's talk about over there.
I'll go get the camera. We can do a proper interview. Are you ready to do that?
Go get your camera.
Okay, hold on a second.
We're going to talk about that over
Can
there.
we do it right after the meeting?
We're going
Would
to
you do
talk
it
about
then?
that right over there.
Can we do it right after the meeting?
I'm
Would that
not
be
waiting
okay?
around for you, dude.
Huh?
I'm not waiting around for you. You're a piece of shit.
Well, what else do you got to do? We got a lawn project you're working on?
I make honest money. I don't have little scrub buddies helping me out.
I don't, you know, you'd like to make a lot of false assertions.
Right there.
You just make shit up and
You
bully
suck
people.
harder than nothing.
You bully people and
suck
intimidate
harder
them.
than nothing,
Why don't you
dude.
go scare some more kids? All right. Either of you guys interested in... So at the end of the interactions where I keep asking him, just do an interview, be a man, do an interview, quit being crazy, he says he'll do an interview, but the meeting's about to start. I ask him if he'll do it after the meeting. He says he can't. We go into the meeting, okay, and the meeting, they were faking that there was quorum. I'm going to leave the meeting like pretty early, right when not long after it got started. There clearly wasn't quorum there. So William Albright, who's not even on the committee and doesn't live in Batavia Village, is sitting up by the front door. So I then tell him, like, you want to do your interview now? And he says yes, he goes out in the street and then begins an unbelievable beratement, meltdown in my face, flipping me off, wanting to fight me, threatening me. It's what this guy does.
I'm just telling you facts, dude.
Okay,
That's why I don't like your dumb ass.
you disregarded that the cops had already been there, had told us to make sure.
Do you own that mattress place?
And then you parked.
Do you own that mattress place?
No, but I
Then mind your own fucking business, asshole.
Why are you so close to me?
You don't like it? Walk the fuck away.
Why do you act like you
Walk
invite
the fuck.
everybody?
I'd love to fucking take a walk back here with you.
Okay, do you want to do an interview or not? Are you not able to do that?
We're going to talk about that right there. But I'm telling you why the fuck I don't like
Please
you.
give me some space. You got your hand right. You
Right
got
there.
a middle finger
Right
up
there.
into my face.
Right there,
less than
dude.
an inch from my face.
Right there, dude.
Why are you such a coward?
I ain't a coward. Let's take a walk back here, dude. I'll show you a fucking coward.
Why cowards resort to physical
Let's go over there.
violence. Cowards resort
Let's
to
go over there.
physical violence.
Cowards fucking call the law and block people on their fucking page, you pussy.
Well, because you seem to have some mental issues. But I'm going to go get my camera so we can do the interview you said you wanted to do. You want to do that? Or
I'd rather take a walk over here with you.
Okay, I'm not going to get into your physical violence mentality. It's not what I do.
Oh, no, you call the cops on me for parking on a fucking mattress
Because the
factory,
cops had
dude.
already been there. And
You
told
don't
us to
own
make
the
sure
fucking,
nobody
mind your
parked
own
there.
fucking business,
You
dude.
don't live in Union Township either, like you don't live in Batavia.
You don't own that mattress
You come
place.
in there and we do events there all the time, have a great relationship with the police, and then you disregard.
And I left, dude.
So here's the
When that
question.
cop told me to leave, I left. When you told me to leave, you got one of
You
these.
should have left when we took. You should have just moved your truck.
I should have
you're
just
too
moved my truck
immature.
because some jackass on a corner told me to move it.
Yeah,
You don't
because
own
the
that
cops
fucking
have been
mattress
there.
place.
What are you yelling for?
You don't own that fucking
You
mattress
seem to have
place.
a lot of rage. You have to.
I
stand
do
like,
got a lot of rage.
You're standing like 4 inches.
Some
from
son
me.
of a bitch calls the cops on me because he thinks
Do
he's
you wanna
somebody.
do the interview.
And then you
Are you gonna
fucking
do an
start your
interview?
name calling, and you block me on your page and double and triple down on
I
it.
came out here because
Fuck you,
said you wanted
asshole.
to do an interview.
Fuck
But
you,
you don't seem
asshole.
to have the maturity to do an interview. You want to do an interview? Let's go. But I got to get my camera. It's in the car.
I don't really give a fuck about your camera. You ain't nothing but a fucking piece of
So
shit,
you're not.
dude.
So you lied about coming out here to do an interview. You just wanted to do more of your bullying nonsense.
Let's go over here and
All
we'll
of
see
your
about bullying.
intimidation.
Let's go over here. Take
So
a walk
now you're
with me,
threatening
buddy.
me and trying to
Take a
menace
walk.
me.
No, we're just going to talk. Let's take a little
No,
walk.
I want to do an interview
Let's take a
on
little
camera.
walk. Let's
On
take a little
camera.
walk,
I'm going to walk and
jackass.
get my. I'm going to try to walk and get my camera, and we'll see if you want to do anything or you're too afraid to do it. So he seems to be running away now, back into the building after all that bravado. So after a ridiculous amount of threats, bullying, intimidation, menacing, in my face, flipping me off, on and on, Mr. Albright, who said he would do an interview, has run back into the building. So the guy, there is something mentally wrong with this guy. So one of the people that before the meeting, when I was getting the petition signed, told me that he agreed with the petition but wasn't going to sign at that time, was Charles Tassel, which tells you another profile in courage. But I do appreciate that Charles Tassel, at least I didn't notice till I was home, but he messaged me asking me if I was okay, showing that what was going on in that building was obvious to everybody. But they love it. They love it. They are basically like animals. And again, the worst among them are the ones that know it's wrong and will not speak up or say anything. They embrace people like William Albright. Now, let's broaden it out to Batavia Village. So in the mob mentality of this Batavia Village and the lack of moral ethical compass, you can have different views on issues, but you don't embrace a lunatic. And when William Albright is embraced, because people know he is crazy, they know that there's something mentally wrong with him, they know that people should be concerned that he snaps, but they embrace him anyway because he does their bidding. That's the height of immorality. By the way, that's the height of opposite of Charlie Kirk.